Welcome to White's Farm Report, brought to you by Case IH, where you can rethink productivity, and by White's Farm Supply, serving the farming community since 1946. Coming up today on the show, we get an up-close and personal look at the 2026 Kuhn SPW. And we also talk to one farmer whose family is selling essential groceries to the local area. That and more today on White's Farm Report. Welcome back. Well, if you're considering feeding, bedding, spreading, baling, or wrapping for your operation, look no further than Kuhn. I'm here with their rep that knows about this great SPW machine behind us. In fact, we were just out in the field filming with it. Tell us a little bit about it and its capabilities and what it sets itself apart from the rest.
Sure. So, hey everyone. Kuhn SPW mixer right here. This is the 27 or 950 cubic foot model. We like to say this machine is 4 machines in one. It's your silage defacer.
Yep.
It's your loader. It's your mixer and your mixer tractor, all packaged into one machine. So we have the high horsepower milling head right here that's gonna face the pile. We've got a rotary milling head that provides a really nice, still tightly packed silage face there.
Right.
So great for preserving feed quality and getting just the right amount of feed every time in the mixer. So that's kind of the front of the machine here, the milling head. On the tub, we have a twin auger mixing tub. Front door machine with 2 rear side doors is the configuration that we've got here in the States available. Stainless steel liners in the tub, stainless steel augers in there. So it's a great high wear, long life mixing tub. And then in the back of the machine is where we've got our engine, our Volvo engine back there, accessible on 3 sides. Easy to get at for maintenance on that. And then our undercarriage got a heavy duty leaf spring suspension. So simple, straightforward suspension components there. Do have the 4-wheel steer system on these machines that we're bringing in. So nice tight turning radius, able to get into challenging spots. Comfortable cab, great visibility there. So,
well, it just makes us more efficient all the way around. Efficient for getting the job done. Efficiency in that we don't need 4 separate operators. One man can come in with a small learning curve and he can start the defacing, and that in itself starts the mixing right there. He can mix it, he can deliver it as well. And I think you're going to be able to dial in what it is that you need for your herd, for your operation, a whole lot better.
Yes. So, I mean, customers have talked about saving a lot of man hours out of their feeding routine with, not having to have someone in the loader and in the mixer tractor doing separate jobs. It's one person. That person with the self-loading capability, they're only making one trip to the silage face. They're not running the loader back and forth.
Right.
That takes time, more hours on machines, more potential for feed to be blowing around out of the loader bucket. Can really, like you said, dial in that feeding routine with the self-propelled, even at a very high level. So,
well, Kuhn has always been known for leading the way, forward-looking, and the SPW is really a good example of that. And with that said, right now, I know you have to have the attention. All of our viewers out there, what's the best way for them to learn more about Kuhn and all the equipment that you have to offer?
Sure. So, White's Farm Supply.
Easy enough. Thanks very much for being on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Farmall. 100 years of can-do. 100 years of milestones. 100 years of family. Generation after generation, its legacy lives on. The one for all since 1923.
Just off the beaten path, where the green fields roll, there's a little town with a heart of gold. It's that time again, grab your boots and vest. We're heading down to the Meredith Dairy Fest. Come on out, June 13th and 14th, where the cows are happy and the cream is great. White's Farm Supply is leading the way. Join in the fun on these special days. White's Farm Supply says, y'all come see what makes Meredith feel like family. With full moon skies and music too, we're saving a hay bale just for you. To learn more and plan your fun, visit meredithdairyfest.com.
May is Military Appreciation Month. As a veteran-owned business, White's Farm Supply knows the meaning of service and sacrifice, and we salute you, vet to vet, for all that you've done. In honor of Military Appreciation Month, White's Farm Supply is giving any and all vets 10% off on any new orders. At White's Farm Supply, we've been serving our farming communities and our veterans since 1946. Log on to whitesfarmsupply.com for more details. Welcome back. Well, if you're looking for the machine to handle the turf wars this spring and summer, look no further than Ferris. I'm here with Joel. And Joel, I just finished your factory tour. Very impressed. Made in America, finger on quality control every step of the way, which makes a better product for the end user. And in fact, they last so long, I can almost hand this down to my children and grandchildren.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about the manufacturing process at Ferris.
Yeah, so the manufacturing process of Ferris, it's in a league of its own, in my opinion. As somebody that works for Ferris, I've also been a lawn care owner who operates Ferris in my lawn care business as well. So the roots run deeper than just me working for them. It's been deeper since once I've ridden on one, there's been no going back. And I think that starts at the factory. I cover all of New York State. What I do, I'm a product specialist for Ferris. I cover landscapers, large municipalities, anything along those lines. And I get a truck and trailer with demo units, and I get to bring my demo units to them and have them try them. So I cover all of New York State. And I always say the number one pride I have of working for Ferris is these machines getting built here in New York State. And once you go to the factory and you meet the factory team, it gives you even more pride to sell these machines and talk about them in themselves. You see a lot of things going overseas now, and to stay loyal to New York State and our factory here, it means a lot to not just the customers, but us workers as well. So we take a lot of pride in our manufacturing team, and they do a great job there. And the last few years, you can see the huge strides that they've been making. So it gets the ball rolling for us, and definitely gives us a lot of enthusiasm.
Well, you know, Ferris itself, very impressed with that factory tour. Just forward-looking, always innovating, and an example of that is right here in your hands. Tell us what we have.
Yeah, so this is going to be our new stand-on. It's a 32-inch stand-on. So it really targets those small areas where you need to get inside of a gate, inside a fenced-in area, smaller backyards. A lot of landscapers, they need the larger commercial equipment and for the properties, but they also take on some nicer yards where they need the harder to reach areas.
Right.
So this is the new product that we launched, and the features that we have on this is really neat. We changed the park and brake where it used to be on the right side and the deck lift was on the left side. We actually switched that. We now have our deck lift on the right and our park and brake on the left.
Okay.
We still have our two-stage PTO, which is a really nice feature on our stand-ons. If you are mowing, a lot of times when you're mowing, you have to get off the machine to pick something up that's in front of you. The beauty of our two-stage PTO is there's a safety sensor in our platform. So as soon as you get off this machine, your engine will still continue to run. You don't lose RPMs, but your PTO will disengage.
Wow, that's great.
So, and then as soon as you get back on the machine, you hop back on. You don't need to do anything besides lift this back up and your PTO is engaged. So a really cool feature that we have on our stand-ons. What we used to have is right here underneath where the controls are, but we moved it forward here so it's a little bit more easy for the end user to access. So really excited about that feature. Really excited to offer a 32-inch stand-on. Before we were only offering the 36. A lot of gates are 36-inch gates, so you make a 32-inch deck, so this machine's able to fit into those smaller gates. So
I tell you, that is amazing, and I know it's going to become the next best friend of landscapers and others out there.
it is, and you know, we launched a little bit at Equip Expo, and I have a lot of people that were reaching out inquiring about it, and there's only so much we can say because they go in production this year. Around July is where we're aiming for, so a lot of guys are very excited for it, and a lot of us employees, we are very excited for it as well. So.
I am as well. And of course, if you're interested, go to whitesfarmsupply.com, get a hold of us. And Joel, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Your time.
Of course. Yep. Take it easy.
I'm Marshall. I'm a pool project construction manager. I do all the plans and submit permits for all the pools we sell. We dig pools and lots of pools. When we excavate a pool, the operator has to get those holes perfectly graded out. The depths of those pools have to be perfect, and it takes a good excavator to do those jobs right. Pool building is precise. We get it down to the ½ inch or closer. We have to set the rebar correctly. We have to get those heights correct. Whatever is on that design that the sales team comes up with and whatever is on those construction plans, we match within the ½ inch or closer. Even the plumbing runs on our plans have to go to certain places and be precise every time. You would rather have a more comfortable equipment to work with when you are outside all day, especially in the heat and when the dig involves rock and not soft soil. Operator comfort plays a big part, especially when that machine's jolting around all day long. We rely on Kubota KX 057 excavator to dig the pool location, the SVL 75 to unload the dirt from the dig site and clean and grade the surrounding area around the pool. I'm Marshall. I'm a pool project construction manager. I do all the plans and submit permits for all the pools we sell. We dig pools and lots of pools. When we excavate a pool, the operator has to get those holes perfectly graded out. The depths of those pools have to be perfect, and it takes a good excavator to do those jobs right. Pool building is precise. We get it down to the ½ inch or closer. We have to set the rebar correctly. We have to get those heights correct. Whatever is on that design that the sales team comes up with and whatever is on those construction plans, we match within the ½ inch or closer. Even the plumbing runs on our plans have to go to certain places and be precise every time. You would rather have a more comfortable equipment to work with when you are outside all day, especially in the heat and when the dig involves rock and not soft soil.
Good morning. If you're a landscaper looking for a workhorse mower, best mower in America, actually the world, look no further. We have Skag here. And joining me today is Ken Schneider from KPM Exceptional, the best distributor in the world, representing the best mower in the world.
Well, Matt, thank you for having us. And I tell you, you were talking about the landscaper, but you know, we also have a great array of mowers, even for the residential customer. So if you're a residential customer looking for a good quality piece like the landscaper's looking for, don't forget to come to White's Farm Supply and check out what we offer there as well. You know, if the landscapers demand Skag, residential customers should demand the same type of quality, cut, service that not only do we support, but you supply as well. You know, we really believe that our mowers are simply the best, our dealers are simply the best, and our customers are simply the best. So we really have a great opportunity here today to come down, see Matt and his team, and really see the wide array of offerings that we have, from our stand-on mowers to our stand-on leaf blowers to our Cheetahs to our Tiger Cats to our Liberties to our SLSs. We have a full range of equipment to fit anyone's needs. No matter if you have a 1/4 acre to 30 acres, we have you covered.
It just so happens earlier today, I was showing a customer on the internet how Skag is top of the industry for lowest rate of return on warranty, meaning that if you buy a Skag new, it never comes back, or very seldom ever. Isn't that true, Ken?
I tell you, you know, Skag has been making mowers since 1986. And we really believe in having the best quality steel, the best quality construction. We're an all-American made company in Mayville, Wisconsin. We have 6 factories, which I know that you were lucky to go out there and visit Randy and Maria and the rest of the crew out there of what we really do. And we really listen to the landscapers. We listen to the residential customers, and we listen to our dealers, and we get wonderful feedback. And getting that feedback, what allows us to really have a really low rate of returns and warranties, because if there is a problem, we try to fix that immediately.
Okay, in parting, I would like to mention that Skag has the best sale of the season right now till May 31st. It's a sale for all their V-Rides called Stand Up for Savings, and the savings are astronomical, credit or cash.
Absolutely. You know, our Stand Up for Savings event has always been a really great sales event for our end users. But let's also not forget that this is the second year in a row that Skag decided not to have a price increase. You know, with all the tariffs and all the craziness that's going on, you know, with supply chains and things like that, with Skag being an American-made company, using American-made steel, using American workers, using, you know, you guys as our local dealers, we were able to hold the line throughout our whole product line. So not only do we have a savings on our stand-up units and our windstorms as well, but if you look across the whole lineup, without having any price increase, we really have some really good advantages. And we want to thank everyone for their support, because without their support, we wouldn't be able to offer that type of savings to the customer.
You know, that's great news, Ken. I understand you have a really big promotion coming up.
Well, we're really excited. I mean, this is our birth of our country. It's going to be the 250th year.
Yep.
So we're coming out with our All Heroes promotion. Basically, anything that has a hero deck on it. So our, you know, when you get into the Liberty, the Freedom, the Patriots, the SWZTs, anything that has a hero deck, we're going to have a substantial savings. We're really giving a birthday present to our country, to our end users, which will be an additional $250 off as a birthday present to our country.
Ken, I really appreciate that. It's really great news. If you'd like to get more information, you can go to whitesfarmsupply.com, or you can email me at matt.johnson@whitesfarmsupply.com.
White's Farm Supply would like to take a moment and salute all of our hard-working dairy farmers throughout upstate New York. Although June is National Dairy Month, we like to celebrate the miracle of fresh milk every day. What if I told you that you could enjoy a product that goes from farm to store shelves in 48 hours, 365 days a year? Would you want to buy this fresh product? Well, great news. Your milk is produced fresh 365 days a year, by our hard-working local dairy farmers right here in upstate New York. Our dairy farmers work hard to make sure the general public has a safe and nutritious product to feed their families every day of the year. It all starts on a family-owned local dairy farm in upstate New York. Many of them are passed down from generation to generation. It's hard work, and it all starts by planning the year ahead. Let's look back to last fall. Here we can see corn being harvested on a typical dairy farm, which will be made into silage to feed the cows. The harvesting and planting of such cornfields many times uses GPS technology to make the maximum efficiency of the land. Working with nutritionists and veterinarians, the cows receive the best of care to keep them healthy and happy. Good care of the cows means quality milk in terms of purity and good taste. In fact, dairy farmers are committed to protecting the quality and safety of the milk they produce. The milk undergoes testing before it even leaves the farm. At the plant, the milk goes through strict quality controls to ensure freshness and purity. To ensure safety and quality of the milk, the refrigerated milk is never touched by human hands. And if it's not perfect, it's tossed out. In addition to being delicious, milk is a powerhouse of nutrients and comes naturally with 9 essential nutrients, including high-quality protein, calcium, potassium, and vitamin D. At about 25 cents per cup, it offers a nutritional bargain at an affordable price that you can't get in any other form on the planet. So, we raise our glasses filled with milk to honor our local dairy farmers, and we thank you from White's Farm Supply this day and every day, and during National Dairy Month.
Just off the beaten path, where the green fields roll, there's a little town with a heart of gold. It's that time again, grab your boots and vest. We're heading down to the Meredith Dairy Fest. Come on out, June 13th and 14th, where the cows are happy and the cream is great. White's Farm Supply is leading the way. Join in the fun on these special days. White's Farm Supply says, y'all come see what makes Meredith feel like family. With full moon skies and music too, we're saving a hay bale just for you. To learn more and plan your fun, visit meredithdairyfest.com.
Welcome back. Well, if you are looking for a new place to get your essential groceries, look no further than the Finch Family Farm. I'm here with Dakota Finch, and very impressed what you have going on here, because you have your family involved, your kids and your wife, and they all seem real excited. And you have so much to offer. In addition to milk and beef and pork, I see you also have baked goods. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. And also we'll have chicken come the summertime. It's all pasture raised. The chicks will come next week. So
oh wow,
we'll have chicken whole and parts. So then we also have beef tallow lotion. Trying to have just a little bit of everything, and everything that we have right now comes right here on the farm.
That's amazing. How large is your farm?
Total, we have 120 acres here.
Okay.
Then we rent another 100 or so.
How many head are you milking?
Milking 40, right around 40 most of the year.
Okay. So that will keep you busy. You know, they don't take a day off, do they?
Oh, no. Yeah, so we're definitely busy with milking, and then coming up on hay season. So once we get there, that's a really busy time of year. And then we got the pigs, chickens. So we're definitely staying busy, and like you said, the kids are involved. My My oldest son, Memphis, he's the owner of the pigs.
Oh,
My middle son, Weston, he's the owner of the chickens. So they do all, I help them, I oversee it, but they're taking care of them. So.
that is pretty neat. I tell you what, your kids are growing up with a good set of work values, aren't they?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And for moms and dads out there, if you're concerned about what your grocery store is selling, as I mentioned, Dakota, really you can get the essentials here, and there's no question about where they came from. They came right here, and you don't have to worry about anything being added to them.
Yep, yeah, and all our meat we're all pasture based. So our pigs are out on pasture, the chickens are out on pasture, and the cows are grass fed. So they're not getting any grain. They're on, well, today is actually our first day of pasture. So.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, they're out on pasture, for the next 6 months, and then they're eating all grass-based hay and baleage for the rest of the year.
But in addition to being healthy, it's also going to taste probably the best you can get anywhere.
Oh yeah, we like to think so.
Yeah.
We've had some good reviews and never a bad review, so.
That's a good place to start. And you're busy today, a grand opening. I tell you what, Mother Nature has really cooperated with some great weather, but a lot of antennas went up out there. Hey, a place where I can get groceries, the essentials that I know they're going to be nutritious and safe for my family. What's the best way for them to learn more about where you're at and your hours? And do you have a website or social media?
Yep, so we have our website is finchfamilyfarmny.com.
Okay.
And we have Facebook, facebook.com/finchfamilyfarmny.
Okay.
So those are the two main avenues to get a hold of us. And then on our website, you'll see where you can go to our store, which is hosted by a barn to door. And so that'll actually take you to a different web page, but that's our store, and that's where you order, pay.
Now, when I got here this morning, I saw 2 customers here that had ordered already. They came, their order was ready to go, and they picked up and left. So very convenient.
Yes, so as of right now, most days of the week, especially for the raw milk, we're only doing pre-order on that. Everything else you can stop in and buy day of.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can pre-order online, come in, we get it all ready in the morning, and they can just grab and go. Especially if they can pay online with the credit card, check, cash, whatever works best.
That is exciting. Well, I tell you what, certainly a great place to shop. I'm very impressed with what you're doing with your family, your food, and how you're helping the community. Dakota, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today for White's Farm Report. If you'd like more details on anything that you saw today, feel free to contact any one of our 6 convenient locations, and we look forward to seeing you right here next week for White's Farm Report.